Welcome to the Where's the Focus podcast. WTF is an entertaining yet educational ride with top guests from every industry. Knowing where your focus goes, your energy flows. Hosted by top-selling author, sought-after speaker, leading coach, and high-level executive in the financial industry, Daniel Manginelli. So, WTF.
It's been a minute. It's been a real minute. Thank you to all the WTFers. Welcome to the Where's the Focus podcast. Had a little break. I got this new company up and running, but I am back, baby. I'm back. I'm backy. Go ahead and hit the intro, my brother.
Welcome to the Where's the Focus podcast. WTF is an entertaining yet educational ride with top guests from every industry. Knowing where your focus goes, your energy flows. Hosted by top-selling author, sought-after speaker, leading coach, and high-level executive in the financial industry, Daniel Manginelli. So, WTF.
What about that? WTF? It's a little echoey in here, but that's okay. Welcome back to the Oh, it's not that. It's this. There we go. I'll figure out these buttons again. It's been a minute. Welcome back to the WTF. Where's the Focus podcast? Thanks for hanging in there. Like I said, I got that coaching platform up and running and thriving. So thank you. If you're turning in for the first time, thank you. If you're back for more, that's even better. Welcome. It's 2025. We're already weeks into it, and you really can't say Happy New Year anymore. Come on, man. We're past it. Isn't there a specific time that you can't say Happy New Year anymore? Depending how many weeks that you're in, you can't do it. It's a Larry David thing. Curb your enthusiasm. I don't know. Think so. That's all right. All right, we're back, and here's my question. This is the question of the week: is when do you quit? It seems like a pretty harsh question, but there's a lot that you went through your goals and your business plans, and a lot of hard activities that are going to require stamina and knowledge. And I guess the better question is, what is it going to take for you to quit? Not when will you quit. What is it going to take for you to quit? Here's why I made me realize that we get started at our goals and we want to get there, but something or someone puts a roadblock in front of us and we find a way to justify, you know what, man, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And this is my story, because I always have a good story. I was at the gym. It was just a couple days ago, and it was early morning. And those of you know that I go to the gym early morning. I'm not wired right, but I see the same people. And often when it's a new year, you have a lot of New Year's resolutioners. So it's a little bit busier than usually it is. And the ones that I got out of bed and now they took the first step and they've woke up, the New Year's resolution list. Well, this day or a couple days ago, I was on the treadmill and I was running on the treadmill, and in front of the treadmills in this particular gym, there's a steppers. The steppers where the stairs keep coming and coming and coming. And it's a grind of cardio. There's no doubt. Now, a gentleman I haven't seen at the gym before, he's kind of half asleep, kind of walking in. He walks up to the stepper right in front of me. Now, because I'm there every day, and I guess I said I'm not wired right, I know which one of the treadmills or which one of the steppers don't work. They have we're getting this ready for thing, or it's out of service, or whatever note that they put on it. So one of them was out of service. And, as the stepper didn't work, he got on the one that, had the sign that was out of order, but the sign wasn't on it. So he just got on it, and me knowing it, I'm like, should I tell the guy? I don't know. Whatever. So he set his water bottle down. He set his towel, and he put it in the holder, and he pressed go on the machine. And then he pressed go again. And then go again a little harder. And I couldn't take it anymore. I was going to say, hey, that one's broke, and you got to move over to the next one. He shook his head. It's hilarious. Shook his head. I could hear his voice in my head. He grabbed his stuff and walked out the door. Just walked right out the gym. But you got to realize there were 5 other empty machines right next to this one. Right next to the one they did away, there was 5 empty ones. But out the door he went. And again, I could almost hear his mind saying things like, these machines never work. This place sucks. I need to find a new gym. rather than moving over one machine, it was easier to justify in his mind that these stairs must not want him to be in shape in 2025. Any of this sound familiar? You try something outside your comfort zone, it doesn't work right away, and you say, it's broke. The stairs must not want me to be successful. That's all it is. You, like this guy, you haven't seen since whenever. If it doesn't work, you could justify it. And they're all probably broke and I'll pass or quit or I'll give up or, you know what, I'm just going to go for a walk. Pick a phrase, whatever one you want to use when things don't work that go your way. Just like that guy. We all have written goals or a business plan in 2025. How are you going to keep going when it doesn't turn on? When you don't get the results fast enough? When it's difficult and you really don't want to do it anyway? What is it going to take? We've all been there. Try something new, putting in the effort, and not seeing the results we hope for. It's frustrating. And the temptation to quit can kind of feel overwhelming. Like, I've pushed it a bunch of times. It's just not working. I'm out. But here's the truth. Success isn't about the things that happen fast. It's about persistence, resilience, and the learning through the process. Think about filling a jar with drops of water. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I don't have that sound effect. I'm just going to use that. Bloop, bloop, bloop. At first, it feels like you're kind of making no progress. You're just dropping the water in drop after drop, and it still looks empty. But each drop is filling it up. Even though you don't notice the change right away, eventually the water's going to rise at the top and even overflow. It's the small efforts all the time. Life and success works that way. Small efforts. Every step adds up. Even if it feels slow or insignificant at the moment, the key is consistency. You can't stop halfway because you don't get immediate results. You can't not go to the next step or just because this one doesn't turn on. Just keep adding those drops one day, and you'll look back and you realize how much you've accomplished. Remember this, progress isn't always visible at first, but it's happening. So keep going. And again, every drop counts. So when things don't go and work out as quickly as you want them, ask yourself these three things. What can I learn from this? Failure's not a dead end. It's feedback. Adjust, refine, and try again. I'll move to the next stepper. If that one didn't work. Hope he listens. Number 2, why did I start? Reconnect with your why. The bigger picture, your goal, your why, your vision. This is going to remind you of why it was worth it in the first place. If you wanted to lose weight and that was it, is your why hard enough? Remember, I'm done not having my clothes fit. So I'm going to go, and no matter what happens, I'm going to stay there and work out. You have to remember why you're going to push yourself forward. Number 3, what's one small thing you can do today? Momentum comes from action. No matter how small, each step forward builds confidence and compounds over time, just like those drops I talked about. Quitting guarantees failure, but staying the course, even when it's tough, is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. So keep showing up, even when it's hard. Keep pushing forward, even when it's slow, even when the go button doesn't work, because there's a lot in life that's just out of order. And success rarely comes overnight. But with consistency, persistence, and belief in your vision, it will come. You got this. Hey, as usual, hope this was a quick one. Thanks for tuning in, my WTFers. And I can't find the exit, but there we go. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, and pray for those that were affected by the California fires. And until next week, my WTFers, have fun and make dreams come true.
Out of my way, blue wishes far from